I'm going to show you one of the easiest business models I think are really out there that no one is really doing. Now, I'm not saying no one, there are some small amount of people, but this is a vast blue ocean of possibilities for people who want to start an AI receptionist service. Now, one of the main problems that small businesses have is they just simply can't always answer the phone. These are statistics that have gone on for years and years. So I'm going to show you here a couple of different websites that will reinforce the fact that 62% of all calls that go to small businesses either do not go answered or do not get returned. 62%. Now, as a result of that, you can imagine how many small businesses are actually affected by this. And I'm going to show you how you can solve that problem in less than 10 minutes and how you can actually charge the customer $500 to $700 per month. And once you get it set up within 10, 15 minutes, it's set up. You don't have to do anything else month after month except collect money from the customer every single month. It is such an easy business platform, but the biggest thing that you need to understand is what platform are you actually going to use to deliver this service? There are literally hundreds, thousands, I would dare say tens of thousands of AI tools out there at this point. But what I want to introduce you to is the HighLevel software platform. Now, HighLevel actually has a very specific AI employee service that is a series of AI agents that are working in tandem, one of which, what we're going to talk about today, is just going to be the voice AI agent that can answer phone calls, answer questions, book appointments, things like that. That's what I'm going to talk about today because literally you can set this thing up within 10 minutes for a current customer. And once you get this thing set up, you can charge them, again, $500 to $700 a month, every single month. And they are literally going to be thanking you for helping them out. Let me hop over to my computer and let's take a look. Okay, so here what I want to do is I want to start with, first of all, just these websites. This is one, Zadarma, I kind of Googled, was just Googling a few things. And here's just some other websites that are out there. Just if you take a look down here, how much missed calls actually cost and so forth. But let me see, where is this at? Right here. So load this up. 62% of inbound calls to small business go unanswered. 85% of those callers don't ever call back. This is the annual, at least there regarding the annual revenue loss, but I think that's much higher depending upon the type of service you're looking for. Me personally, I love home service. Why do I love home service? Because these are the people that actually make more money. Now keep this in mind. The more billable rates the small business has, the more money that they're going to be able to make based upon your service. And in a sense, the easier it is to sell because to them, let's just say I want to do $1,000. I'm just going to go crazy, nuts, crazy. Let's just say they're $1,000 a month is what you're charging them. If you can give them $10,000 worth of revenue, 10x that every single month in additional calls, service appointments, and things like that, and not only that, but their time, not having to answer the phone, that is going to be completely worth it to them in the long run. So this is just one site. But if you come over here and look at some of these other sites, they've got missed call calculators where they're talking about, hey, 62% of missed calls go unanswered. 80% of those callers never leave a message. But then you've always got this 5% minute critical window for intent to leads. What does that mean? That means if you do leave a message, you only have 5 minutes to actually sit back and actually call that person back to recapture and to actually potentially get that customer. What does that really matter? And I'm just saying it, what does that really matter about 5 minutes if you have a voice AI agent that always answers the phone, no matter how many calls come in, 24/7, that call always gets answered, the questions always get answered, the appointments always get booked, and that happens every single day, 24 hours, 7 days a week. Now, I'm going to show you this, but I'm also just going to give you a sneak peek into some of the other things that you can simply charge once you get the customer involved with voice AI. There's other parts of the HighLevel AI employee system that you could sell for another couple $100 and easily get that $500, $700, easily up to $1,000 or even more per month with all the services that you're going to potentially be offering the small business customer. So if we take a look here, there's some other ones here, missed call statistics for 2026. Here we see 60, again, going back, this just seems to be a really good number. 62% of all calls to small businesses go unanswered, and that's understandable. If you're a plumber, electrician, if you're a roofer, if you're a contractor, you're busy. Other than like in the morning, whenever you get started, you're out working in the field. You're doing stuff that keeps the projects that you're dealing with on schedule and on time. so you can deliver them and get paid, you don't always have time to answer the phone. Percent of all people that call a business and that business answers, they will actually hire that business, the very first business they call. That's it. So if you don't answer, you don't get that. But let's just say you get 10 calls a day. Let's just make the numbers easy. Let's just say you get 10 calls a day. If 73% of the people will hire you and you have a system like an AI receptionist answering the phone, that means you're collecting 7 new customers every single day that this thing runs. 7 out of 10 customers, 7 people will actually hire you, book an appointment with you to have you do the work as long as somebody answers the phone, answers their questions, and then allows them to book an appointment and make them feel good that somebody's going to come and help them solve their particular problem. That right there is money. To a small business, that is money. Now, with all these statistics, you might get a varying of different numbers for what they call a customer lifetime value, like what is a customer worth to certain industries. I personally know that in the heating and cooling business, a customer is worth roughly $2,000 at the low end, $2,000. With all the service calls, things that you do every day, cleans on springtime and fall time, and just possible replacement, $2,000. Now imagine if you're a heating and cooling company and you're losing 10 calls, 20 calls a day, literally, if Google is searching for you. Now, getting your Google business profile set up and doing all the search engine optimization, but you definitely want to get that set up so that the customer, the business, can get the most amount of leads from Google for free as they can, and then use the voice AI to capture those leads and convert those into customers. But let's just say they're happy with the voice AI agent. You can sell them other agents. You can sell them agents that help them with people texting the business, social media marketing. So if somebody comes across Facebook or Instagram, or they email you, or they come across WhatsApp, there's another agent that you can use for that. There's another agent that you can install on their website and charge them $297 a month to help them answer questions and deal with customers on their website. So it's very easy to cross-sell this stuff. And let's just say after all is said and done, you're like, hey, you're not getting enough Google reviews from all of these customers. I can help you automate the Google review process inside of the same system and charge them another $300 to $400 a month for that alone. So if you just think about it, $500, $600, $700, another $200, $300, another $400 for Google reviews, you're easily $1,000, $1,200 once you get at least a hold of the customer, show them that this works, and prove to them that your system works. They're happy to pay you every single month. Just think about this. What would it do to you if you can have 10 customers paying you $1,000 a month? 10 customers paying you $1,000 a month. That's $10,000. That's a 6-figure salary for just dealing with 10 customers every single month. Now that is actually fairly easy to get, believe it or not. 10 customers. So get to 20, 30, 40, 50. You can easily be making $1 million a year in this particular business. So this is just what I love about this particular service, because every small business needs it, regardless of whether or not they know it or not. They need this particular service in order for them to become just more competitive and be able to make more money in their business and stop answering the phone. Even if they already have their own receptionist, that's still not an excuse. Because if they're a receptionist, somebody could walk into their office and be talking to them. And if somebody's talking to them at the front desk, they can't answer the phone. If they're already on the phone with somebody, they can't answer the phone again. That's not true with AI. AI can answer every phone call that comes in. So again, that right there is just what I'm talking about. Now again, just the last and final one, this is just some of the missed call rates from the scheduling kit.com website. Again, 62% of calls. This is a pretty much of a standard, and every business suffers from this. So right now, how do you actually deal with this? You deal with this by creating an AI receptionist. Now I'm going to show you here real quick how you can actually create this AI receptionist within a few minutes and have it actually answer questions and deal with everything. So let's go ahead and get started. And if somebody wants to time me, go ahead and use a stopwatch or whatever on your phone, click whatever. But before we get started here, I do want to sit back and help you understand the HighLevel software platform. There are 2 ways that you can actually build an AI agent. Now, number one is you can build it from scratch, which means you start from the very basis of what HighLevel will provide, and you add things on of what you want the AI agent to do. That could work for you, but you might just want to include some of the ones that are already pre-built by other people that are already working, that are located in what's called the HighLevel Marketplace. Now, the marketplace is where other creators have already proven, built these voice AI agents and provided them for free for other people, very specifically with certain industries in mind. So right now, we're going to be dealing today's example with something called Jimmy's Electric. Now, Jimmy's a young man, graduated school, went to his technical training, got his certification in being an electrician, whatever it takes. Now he's got a small business. He started, he's up and going. But the problem is Jimmy's out working, he's driving. And if you know that, you can't be answering the phone while you're driving, not as a professional, because it voids your insurance and you have problems. And while you're out there on the job site with the customer, you're not going to answer the phone. So the only time you really have to answer phone calls is in between service jobs and maybe at the end of the day. But the problem is at the end of the day with home services, you end up having 10, 15, 20, 30 voicemails every single day. And now your voicemail is full with customers that you couldn't get back to. And you know what? These people, these professionals never call these people back. On their phones, they just go through and just swipe and do delete, delete. Why do they do that? I actually ran a property management service for 8 years, and I've dealt with these people all the time. They delete these voicemails at the end of the day because they know that at the end of the day, the customer already called somebody else. Now that sucks, but they understand that. So it's not worth their time to sit back after they've worked 8, 10, 12 hours to try to sit back and make another hour, 2 hours worth of calls to try to recoup on customers. But here's the thing. With an AI receptionist, they would never get those voicemails to begin with. So they would never have that problem. At the end of the day, they can go home to their families knowing that the AI system answered all the phone calls, booked appointments, and turned those, if you remember the example, 10 calls into 7 booked appointments based upon statistics. So enough about that. I'm just trying to give you an idea of why businesses need this service. And there's not very many people actually out there doing it. With the millions and millions of businesses that are in the United States alone, this right here is just crazy. There is such a huge blue ocean for people to just simply walk into a business and say, hey, I can help you stop losing customers. I can help you get more customers from Google. Can I just simply talk to you for 10 minutes and help you understand how I can do this? So let's kind of get started here. So right now we've got this particular example, and let's just say we've got Explore. If we look here, I'm going to blow this up a bit. Create from scratch, which we're not going to do here, by the way. We're going to explore templates. I'm going to show you the library. So here is all of the different accounting. If you take a look here, you get email, memberships, advertising. There's lots of different use cases if you wanted to. There's all the AI agents that are available. So not just voice AI agents, there's lots of other agents that you can install. But I'm going to come up here and do electrician. And here's an electrician that we can simply install, electrician voice AI agent. And you just simply come here and click install, allow and install. And then what this is going to do is you get this little message. It says, hey, we're installing a template here. So right now it does take maybe just a couple seconds. So right now, if we do this, we just simply click refresh, it may have already been installed. Perfect. It was. Now this right here, if you take a note here, just real quick, you might get one of these older ones. HighLevel is constantly updating its software. So right now, this is still in what they call legacy mode. If you do see that, you just simply open it up, click this button in the top right corner that says upgrade to the new voice AI experience. You click upgrade, and then now all of the settings are transferred and moved into the new user interface that HighLevel has built for their voice AI agents. So now that we've actually got this, we can open this up and see right here that there are some of the things. It does appointment booking. It gathers the name, address, email, and additional information from the customer. One of the things that we need to make sure we do is just simply come here and just click on this to select a phone number. Now, there's a whole inside of the settings. You can go by a phone number. It takes about 3 minutes to go through, click and find a number in your area code that you want. You can even do a 1-800 number if you want to, and just simply click that and save. And then now once you've done that, now this agent is assigned to that phone number and will respond to all inbound calls. I'm sorry. Before I do that, one of the things I want to do is make sure that I change the business name. If you come down here at the very bottom, this is the greeting that you actually have. And this is Acme Electrician. I told you we're going to be dealing with Jimmy's Electric. That's the name of the business. Hi, and welcome to Jimmy's Electric. I'm here to help you with your electrical needs. How can I help you today? So right now, that's what we want for the greeting. So we're going to come back over here and save that. So now we can just simply come back here and start a web call.
Hi, and welcome to Jimmy's Electric. I'm here to help you with your electrician needs. How can I help you today?
Sure. Yeah, my air conditioning won't stay on. The circuit breakers keep tripping.
Thanks for letting me know. That definitely sounds frustrating. Let's get this sorted out for you. Can I have your name, please?
Sure, my name is Ray O. Daniel.
Thank you, Ray O'Daniel. Just to confirm, your last name is spelled O''Daniel. Is that correct?
Yes.
Great, thanks for confirming. Can I get your email address so we can send your confirmation and any follow-up? I see we have your email as ray@smb360.io. Is that correct?
No, please use ray@gmail.com.
Thank you. Just to confirm, that's ray@gmail.com. Is that correct?
Yes.
Perfect. Thanks for confirming. Could you share the address where you need electrical service?
Now, this right here is just, you understand, this is simply asking for information. Then it's going to sit back and ask you to actually book an appointment. Go through that. It's going to give you several different appointments that are available on the booking calculator. Book the appointment. Once the appointment is actually booked, then the workflow and automation piece of HighLevel will then send out workflows that say, hey, thank you so much for scheduling an appointment. And then 24 hours before their appointment, they get another one. 4 hours before their appointment, an hour before their appointment, 5 minutes before their appointment. They get all of these other notifications via email and text automatically throughout the system. But you saw that if you did the timer, start and stop, how long did it actually take to get set up? Probably around 5 minutes. So we just use a template right from the template library inside of HighLevel. I didn't have to build it. If you use the link in my description below here in the video, it's actually going to give you a 30-day full trial extension to sit back and actually get 30 days to test this and get this actually built. All these things are automatically built for you. I'm giving them to you. You just copy them and paste them into your account. With all the bonuses and things I'm able to offer you, you're able to get your business set up within 1 day, 2 days at the most. That means your website, everything else completely set up, ready to do business. And then your actual ability to onboard customers and actually get them set up. You see how easy that was. You can literally do it in a matter of minutes. And this service alone runs 24/7. You could charge between $500 and $700 a month for just this one service. If they want something on their website itself, like the agent on their website, that's another $200 to $300. If they want Google review automation, that's another $200, $300, $400 a month for that. If they want social media management, HighLevel has that content creation, social media posting already built in. That's another $500 a month. So you see, if you really help out small businesses, you can be making $1,000, $1,500 per customer every single month, and them thanking you every single month for helping them out and being their sort of IT partner, if you will. Leave me a comment if you have a question. If you liked the video, if you learned a few things, click on the like button and have a great day. Bye-bye.